selection I'm going to share with you is from my latest publication titled Check the Rhyme, an anthology of female poets and MCs. And I'm so thankful that this is a self-published book, by the way, featuring 50 women poets from across the country and 3 other countries, including Canada. This book was nominated for the 2007 NAACP Image Award and also 2007 African American Literature Award in 2007. So I'm quite honored that so many poets came together for this work, and I'm going to share a poem out of it. This is a poem I wrote in thinking about the events of Hurricane Katrina, what happened afterward in terms of how it affected the residents of the Gulf area and New Orleans, and it's titled Nightmare. This is a nightmare. The nightmare that never stops, and there are no heroes, only victims, 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 victims. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Waking up to the first day of the rest of your life when you lose your home, your job, your babies, and everything that made you feel secure, 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 secure. Mother Nature's waters washed it all away, and them jokers sitting up there in that White House didn't do half of what they should. And what about the prayers of the Christians who pray on Sunday, and the Muslims who pray 5 times a day, and the Jews who pray on Saturday? Did anyone feel their prayers? And what about the babies who cannot pray for themselves? That's why the saying goes, God watches over babies and fools. So you know them politicians in that White House was covered too. And where was the supernatural hand to lift the powerless? Where was magic and miracle to stop the mayhem? Did the Almighty not hear the prayers, the tears, the wails, and the pounding of fists? Why New Orleans, everyone asked? Was it the sense of liquor or the lure of sex? Was it the all-night jazz or the spirit of voodoo? Was it the natives or the tourists? Was it the class division or the division of race? Who called it down? Who made it happen? Hurricane, hurricane, hurricane. Watch how you treat your neighbor. Watch what you call yourself. If you are real greedy, you just might lose your wealth. Race is just a marking. It don't tell your worth. If you laugh real hard, you just might heal your hurt. And what did we learn from all of this? That we Americans are not invincible, that no one cares about the poor, the elderly, the sick, that the world is coming to an end, or this is the beginning of the next civil rights era. And if we learned that, do you know which of our civil rights were violated? I remember like it was yesterday. The raising of the water, the climbing on top of roofs, the tree branches and bodies floating in the river that used to be my street. I remember the voices of the military men, cold and mean, saying, "Get back. Don't come any further or we're going to have to shoot." When we wanted to leave that dome, that terror dome, that dome filled with fear and stench and crime and death and hopelessness and disease and lack. And those suckers called them, us, we, my people, looters. Called them, us, we, my people, robbers. Called them, us, we, my people, refugees and thugs and gangbangers and the forsaken and the lost. Made us sound worthless. Made us look like we hadn't been torn up from the inside out. Made us feel so not American.